Hello and welcome to another audio analysis. In today's video we'll be taking a look at the track Keeping Secrets by the American metalcore band Fit for a King. This is the first new music from the band since their 2022 album The Hell We Create, which was deeply inspired by the global pandemic. What a lot of the members were going through, the difficult times, they poured a lot of that emotion into that album, and it turned out to be a roaring success, as we did see a lot of bands really doing over the past couple of years. But they are a band that have always seemed to have been able to find this winning formula with a lot of their albums, all the way back to Descendants in 2011, Creation, Destruction in 2013. They've always had these hypnotic hooks really mixed in with these metalcore roots and soundings, and despite lineup changes and things like that, they've always been able to just adapt the formula enough to make each album sound slightly different, show some development as the years have gone on, and really just show their proficiency as a band and their ability to write really gripping music. So should this latest single have been kept a secret or be released to the public? Let's take a look at exactly how it sounds.
Is there a way out? A way out from the letdown I'm living in? Some refuge from the cloud I wonder. Living in lies, saying it's never good enough. Every time I cry, it's just the surface. There's no hope if I give them nothing. Suffocating, so unnerving, I can't get this off my chest. But I'm coping with the feeling of your disappointment. And now I'm dead in the water. I'm afraid it's too late to change. It's like I've held up a gun to everyone that I love. Now this pain won't go away. You're the pin on the hand grenade.
Okay, could already really see that soaring style really coming in through those lead vocals for Ryan Kirby. And one thing the band have really developed over the years is for Ryan and Ryan to really interpolate these vocals and really work together in harmonizing much better. It was something that was kind of picked up on previous albums, that it was just a little bit missing at times, but they really seem to have improved on building up to be able to provide these soaring performances with many of these tracks. I also really want to point out Trey as well on the drums. Like, he was initially their touring guitarist in 2018. He switched over to the drums. He did some brilliant work on The Hell We Create, and he's really doing that on this, really switching up the speed, the sound, the style, and really adding that driving force to the backing of this track to really enable those soaring choruses and really enable those soaring moments coming in from Ryan. So really beautiful way that they're actually working together, and you can really see the pieces coming together for them to be able to continue providing some great tracks. Definitely playing on the more melodic side with this as well, and really focusing on the idea of a very simple idea: keeping secrets, how it can damage yourself and kind of alienate you from people. Is there a way out, away from the letdown I'm living in? Because it eats away at you if you keep these secrets and these things, that this cloud appears above your head and you really are just living in lies. What I am is never good enough, because you're just hiding everything. You're pretending to be something you're not. Every time I cry, it's just a service. There's no hope if I give them nothing. So really just showing that you're just kind of expelling empty air to people because you're lying to them. You're not giving them the whole truth. And I also really like how they're kind of setting up a lot of these lyrics. Every time I cry, it's just the surface. And then later on, and now I'm dead in the water. So you're almost buried under the weight of your own lies eventually, or you're left stranded with no one to support you because you've let everybody down. Because if someone is lied to for such a long period of time, and then they eventually find out, it breaks them. It can kind of really cause the severing of relationships, of friendships, lots of different things depending on the severity of the lies. So the idea that it's suffocating, so unnerving, I can't get this off my chest. Again, that pressure building almost over time, with each lie really adding to this mound of this idea of becoming a disappointment because you're not being able to be quite open with people. I'm afraid it's too late to change. So you kind of always built yourself into this hole, or dug yourself into this hole. So they're really exploring it very well. And actually one of the middle lines that we do have, it's like I've held up a gun to everyone that I love. And it just really shows the destructive power of something like constantly lying to people. The idea of holding a gun to somebody's head or to a family member, just because that's the severity they're trying to bring across. So really just showing it in a very descriptive way that really shows the impact. Now this pain won't go away, you're the pin and the hand grenade. So that one person uncovering that one lie and then realizing that there's a chain reaction can set off the explosion. So you can really see how explosive these lies can be. So I love the way they're incorporating these lyrics to really show the emphasis on what they're trying to explore. I really do like the way they're showing a lot of progression in this track in terms of the lyrics. We're starting off with that more personal reflection on the effect that this constellation of lies is having on a person. Then we also have that revealing moment where somebody uncovers the truth or finds out that you've been lying, and then that aftermath with this idea of being dead in the water. So you can almost have that pre, current and post really just being incorporated into one track. So I love the way they're kind of building in those stories and just really showing that throughout this track. How can words of hope hold weight when I can't believe when I tell them to myself? So you almost begin to doubt the things that you're actually saying. Is it the truth? Is it a lie? Because you become just almost lost in this wood or this forest that you've created of lies. So I really do like that. I can't feel heart through the violence of violence that's self-inflicted. So I love how they're focusing on the idea that you can bring it upon yourself. The idea that you no longer begin to feel things because of the simple fact that you just really have cut everybody off, or really just put yourself in a position where you've alienated your friends and family or any loved ones and things like that. So really, again, just strong lyrics that really show this very strong message that's coming across about the impact that a lie can have.
Light it up! Can I feel love if I keep it secret? Can I feel peace if my heart's made of stone? And now I'm dead in the water.
Okay, what a powerful track that is. Also, I don't know if you noticed, there was one frame in there where they actually, for some reason, it was upside down the video. So I don't know if it was intended. Maybe it's the idea of it like to turn your world upside down. But it's just certainly a very powerful track in what it wants to convey. I love that last line. Can I feel love if I'm keeping secrets again? The idea that it's almost a repetitive cycle that you have to eventually break, because you can just allow them to build and build and build and build to the point where we have this explosion. We saw that in the music video. We see it in the lyrics as well. The idea of a hand grenade. The fact that it impacts everything around you. It doesn't just impact this one particular person, it has a wide radius of things that it can impact. So I really love the choice of almost metaphoric lyrics that we have got included in this track. You can really see the time and effort they've put into really conveying this message in the strongest way. I love the idea of now I'm dead in the water, the fact that you're almost in this endless ocean, you've got no support around you because of the damage that you've done. So really, really smart songwriting, and I love how they're keeping in a lot of these melodic, soaring choruses while also dipping in to these heavier elements at certain points in the track. The idea of light it up, just really dropping in. We have seen a lot of tracks really doing that over the past couple of years, really using this very simple short line to go into a breakdown, and it certainly worked very, very well on this track. The almost idea of lighting a fuse, it's a ticking time bomb, so I really do like the way they incorporated so much of that, and I love the rhythmic style that we have got really coming through from a lot of the instruments. Really has a strong pacing on it. It really just gets your head banging along to it as well, so really can see the emphasis they are putting on this melodic style, whilst also moving into something a bit more slower and dredging with some of these heavier elements that they are incorporating into the track. So that will be everything for today's video, but as always, feel free to let me know your thoughts about this track in the comments section below. Also, let me know if you're excited to hear more from them in 2024, or let me know what your favourite album from the band is and why. I would love to know your thoughts, but I'm certainly very excited to see what they're going to continue to release in 2024. I think this is certainly a very strong start to the year from the band, and I really want to see if they're able to maintain this kind of consistency and continue that winning formula that we have seen them manage to pull off with so many of their previous albums. Also, if you'd like to see more content like this, then please do feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next audio analysis.